welcome. Today I'm going to talk about 5 ukulele books that I think you should consider if you're trying to take your playing to the next level. If you would like more information on any of the books mentioned in this video, check out the description box below. Okay, first we're going to start with Uke Like The Pros Ukulele Book. This one went to like the Amazon #1 bestseller. I believe it was on the first week that it was out. And this one is written by Terry from the Uke Like The Pros channel. Terry is a fantastic educator. He has a really good channel, and he also has a lot of like one-on-one teaching experience as well as teaching in the classroom. So I think when you're around students so much, it helps you to see patterns, like how to teach the instrument. And with his approach, you would get to the point where you are learning how to read music. In your journey through this book, you get to the point where you are reading music notation for all of your strings and starting to play songs. It also comes with a test included. So if you're looking to learn how to play music through a book, then Uke Like The Pros' Ukulele Book would be the way to go. If you are thinking about starting a ukulele program, a ukulele club, or you're a music teacher teaching in the classroom and you don't have any training, like where do I start and what do I do, then you want to pick up Philip Tamburino's Uke Can Do It. This book will help you develop your ukulele program. It's intended for the classroom, but now there are so many uke jams and uke library community groups popping up that I think this would be really useful training for anyone who's starting a program. Let me give you a really quick overview of what's in here. This book helps you not only get the program started, but how to get some support for your program. Once you have your program up and running, Philip Tamburino talks to you about how to approach teaching, which things you should do first, and he also talks about how to introduce strumming and picking as well. Another wonderful focus about this book that I really support, because this is something that I talk about in the 10 reasons why people quit ukulele, I will add a card here, is that it's a performance-driven kind of ukulele group that you're developing here. And the reality of being a musician is that if you're not performing for anyone at all, then you're not really putting the kind of pressure on yourself that you need to grow as a musician. Sure, we can all practice songs over and over again, but I really do believe in the power of performance. And so Philip Tamburino here through this book not only tells you how to set up the entire ukulele program, how to choose music, how to teach it, but at the end also how to perform. Very valuable resource. By the same author, Philip Tamburino. If you've read the first book and now you're ready to launch your program and you're thinking, what book can I use? You can actually use his. It's called the Uke Can Do It too. My copy looks a little worn because it's been loved. And similar to Uke Like The Pros, this book does take you through a music reading approach. It reminds me of the book that I used when I was learning how to play saxophone. Like, just the scope and sequence was just very similar to it. This is very natural. This one is designed for younger learners. So whereas Terry's Uke Like The Pros book was designed for more adult independent learners, this one would be one that I would recommend more for like a classroom use. But both of them would work for a classroom or for adults. I have one book that is not really a ukulele book. And the one that I'm ending with is a ukulele book, and I think everyone should have it. But the one that I'm going to mention now is not really a ukulele book, but it's the first book that got me into playing. And this one has really been loved. You can see that here. This is the Beatles complete Chord Songbook. And my dad called it my Bible because I would take it with me everywhere. This is actually not for ukulele, it's for guitar. So all the chord charts up on top are for guitar. And let me tell you why that worked for me. This made me learn and memorize the chords because I knew I couldn't rely on the top of the page to tell me which one I needed to play. So I would go and look for it, and then I would memorize it on purpose because when I came back to my Beatles book, I would have to know it by memory. So one of the things that I really loved about learning music with the Beatles is that the Beatles are not 4-chord song people. Like, yeah, I'm sure they have the occasional one, but look at all these chords. All of their songs that I was learning were challenging me. It wasn't C, G, A minor, and F. Like, just this random one. We have F sharp 7, B minor 7, A 6/9. I don't even know what that means right now. On another one, we have a B major 7th, a B minor over a G sharp. Like, these are things that I would have never thought to look up, but this is the first book that I started with. Once I started playing like more popular ukulele music, I realized like, oh, ukulele is not that hard. Because of this book, I feel like I started at level 10 and then kind of went back down and worked my way up. But this made me get on a different level. So yes, if you are the kind of person who can really challenge themselves, because this is not easy, this is a challenge, this is gonna put you on level 10, like, it's crazy. If you are that kind of person, or if you're the kind of person who plays baritone ukulele, then this would be right up your alley, because these, I mean, the baritone chords can be derived from the guitar chart, right? You just don't, you ignore two of the lines. Or if you're looking to transition into guitar, then, you know, you have it all here in this book. Or if you don't mind writing the chord charts on the page. I didn't want to because I want to keep it pristine. I mean, it's all beat up, but yeah, that was my experience with the Beatles book. And last but not least, this is a book that I didn't know was kind of like a standard in the ukulele world, and that is the Daily Ukulele. This, I have the leap year edition. So daily meaning there's a song for every day. So most of the books will have 365 songs. Because I have the leap year edition, it has 366 songs. And I think that's a really cool thing to have in mind. Like, oh, every day I learn a new song. And it has songs that I kind of didn't really know. Like, I don't know these song titles, so it's made me listen to new songs because I want to practice the song of the day. So let me show you an example. Okay, Down in the Boondocks. I didn't know that. I know Down by the Corner, but you know, you have different songs like that. And this one is a ukulele book, so you have the chord chart up on top, and then you have the music notation, you have the chords, and you have the lyrics. So if you would like the experience of having a book that has a different song for you to learn every day, even if you don't know the songs by heart, then this might be the book for you. If you have a ukulele book that you absolutely love that has helped you in your journey, please share it down below so that other people looking for books can have good recommendations from their friends. Or if you would like to make your own book with resources that you've printed out from our Patreon site, because we have a Patreon site. On the Patreon site, you'll find printables to the 30-day uke challenge and to all of the challenges that we've had. You can print those out and then you can have your own book that you're putting together. And that's another thing to consider. This is my Patreon link account, and I will link it down below as well. And of course, if you would like to learn how to play ukulele from scratch, say song tutorials, unboxings, and reviews, then subscribe to this channel. I would love to have you come back here. Alrighty, I will see you in the next one. Sayonara!